So here we are. Now again, you're not going to be saving the statue, but you will be wanting to have it. We're going to start on it right now. So let's move this larger. Okay, remember, don't forget to have the layers menu open, Control L, because we're definitely going to see some layers today. So what we're going to be working on, and by the way, here's another shortcut. If you hold down the Control key and use the roller, you can zoom in, okay? Along with the plus and minus on the 10 key. But we're going to be working today with the scissor tool, which is the intelligent scissor tool, or the scissor select tool. And it's kind of a unique way of selecting. So I'm going to give you kind of a quick view of what it can do, and then we're going to go a little bit close up. So what it does is it looks at the picture and it decides, okay, here's dark and here's light. And it tries to do its best to select that way. So I'm going to click on it, and I'm just going to click very quickly along good old Freddy's legs and torso here, and look what happens. It automatically does corners. So let me just go a little further up. Now this one didn't work so well. I'm going to go Control Z. Control Z doesn't work on this either. So there's a thing. So what you can do there. So I just drag this a little bit. I drag the dot. Now it's kind of following the line of the tree trunk here. So we'll go back and fix that later. But you get the idea. You can do it very quickly, and I'm not suggesting you necessarily do it this way. But you just kind of go around. And again, I'm doing sort of the extreme right here, and then we'll go back and look at it. Alright, so let me just kind of zoom in and show you how you can fix something like this. Obviously you want to kind of click the dots a little closer together. But the neat thing about this is that it will sort of follow the edges very nicely. So let me just zoom in here. Now you can see that it's not perfect, so you can move the dot, and you can also sort of, let's see, for example, create your own. Here, let me move this dot right here. Okay. You can create new dots by just clicking in areas. Okay, so this one, see, it's going for the tree. So I'm going to move this over here a little bit and then fix it as best I can. So it's not perfect by any means. But I chose this one because of the fact that it is a statue with a lot of sort of distinct lines and curves on it. So you can see there's a lot left to be desired, but I want you to try this out. So kind of move in, see if that works. Now, okay, so you can see that by doing it the way I did it, where I'm putting a large difference between the dots, it doesn't work quite as well as if you do it another way. Now, again, if I go up here to undo, notice you can't really undo on this. It's not like the path tool. With the path tool, if I go undo, I can go sort of like a zipper. I can completely unzip these dots down to where I want it to be. But on this one, if I say undo, well, I can't undo. So if I just click off on something else and then click back on, that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it a little bit more carefully this time. So I'm going to just kind of click where I want it to go. And you can see it kind of gives a shaky line here. But if you do it like this, oops, that wasn't so good, but I can go back and fix that. So it's a little bit closer together. You're not going to have as much of a mess up as if you do it really far apart. Okay, and what I'm going to ask you to do is to go all the way around his feet, up and around like this, and around here. Now when we get here, it's going to be a little bit difficult, but I'll show you what I want to do. So let me just kind of move ahead a little bit, and then I'll come back.